Hard times have set in on the small rural town of Baxter Springs. With the closing of the area's largest employer, the mine, citizens were growing hungry with the lack of money to even buy themselves food. Then the local church pastor had an idea: put his little country farm to work to support his flock. This is the story of the church.
Welcome into a cold January morning here at Baxter Springs. Our chickens are running a little low on some feed, so I want to try to get some feed in their little bunk. They haven't produced me very many eggs yet. I'm not sure what the problem there is. I know, it only holds 150 chickens, and they keep laying new eggs which hatch. By that happening, then all I have is baby chicks. It's not really increasing my egg count any. So I need to try to maybe get a bigger chicken coop in eventually, but the guys down at the pellet mill say I have a whole bunch of pallets of pellets that need hauled off. So that's where we're going to head down to. See you at the pellet mill. I do have some goals here for January, and as you know, in the last episode we made a lot of money off of these wood pellets. Well, one of the goals is to actually get some cattle on the farm. We have all this hay we need that we've already collected from our grass fields that we tedded. See if I can remember how to turn this on. One of my goals for this episode, as you know, in the last episode we make a lot of money off of these wood pellets. I have a goal to actually get some cattle purchased. So once I get these sold off, I'm going to try to have enough money to buy the cattle barn and get that started. As you know, in our previous episode we were able to get some hay off of just mowing that background back there that was kind of wasteful, all those weeds. When we cleaned that up, made it look better. Before I go to the sawmill, I'm going to see if I also have some vegetables to load. We do have enough product that we can definitely make some money. Got the furniture factory going right now also. I talked to them this morning. They don't have any finished yet, so we don't have to worry about selling any of that. I would like to not run over all of our tomatoes. Oh, that must have been full. Now that I've messed that all up really bad, I have to hop off and try to fix that. All right. Sometimes you gotta fix things yourself. There we go. Maybe I can just lay it off here and have it reload, make it look nice. Maybe I can get a couple more pallets out of it too. If I can get that one. There we go. Never good at flipping these things over like they're supposed to. There we go. Alright, see if it'll load any more. That might be it. Might have messed it up by dropping it. That's okay. We got more to come back for then. But I'll run these down to Lizard Logistics and sell that, and then go sell our wood chips, wood pellets. One thing I didn't like about this map was all the weeds on it. But when they're covered in frost in the early morning hours, they actually look really nice. Almost like a glaze of snow on them. But here we are coming up on Lizard Logistics. Sell these vegetables off and hopefully make enough. One thing I'd like to do also, I'll talk about buying cows. I'd like a newer pickup, a pickup that maybe could pull this trailer a little better. The other one, even this tractor, it sits so low at the back that it almost wants to drag the jack on it. But let me unload our vegetables. At least we're over $10,000 again. We were getting really low on funds. I barely had enough to make all of our payments at the end of last month. Here we go. Another 16, almost $17,000. Better strap those in so I don't lose them going around the corner. But almost $17,000 worth of products. That's pretty good. And we know these wood pellets bring in a lot more money. So let's go see what they're going to be worth. Boy, the sawmill sure makes a lot of noise. At least I'm guessing it's realistic, at least. Still's kind of slow. Almost quieter outside the tractor. Stop time and see how much we get. Oh, it looks like it stopped by itself. 25,000 so far. Not sure why it stopped in the middle. Everything's still in. There it goes again. But we're definitely going to make well over 50,000. I'm not just sure what I got out of each one of them because I had a lot of trouble trying to get each pallet to hit the sell point. But now we're at 163,000. So maybe in editing I can look and actually pop up on the screen what we actually got out of all that. Now we have more than enough to keep going today. The pellet mill is currently out of wood chips, so I'm going to go fill that back up. But then we might be able to start looking into a cattle barn. Well, on my way up I saw there was a for sale sign for a used truck that somebody's trying to get rid of. He wants 50,000 for it. It tells me I could probably sit 16 pallets on here. I think that'd be a pretty good amount. That should be able to get everything. I think he said like 185 hours. Yeah, 185 hours on it. So it's not new by any means, but $50,000. I think this would come in handy. We could sell our little trailer, not use it anymore. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and purchase this. Well, $50,000 later, we are now the proud owner of this truck. I think it'll do us really good. We'll have to come back later to get our tractor. We'll be able to sell that wagon because we won't need it anymore. But hopefully this thing will auto-load our pallets. If it doesn't, we do thankfully have a forklift at the greenhouse that we could use to do the loading ourselves. But I mean, auto-load is always so much nicer. But let me get back, and we got to get some wood chips for the pellet mill. We do still have plenty of trees out here that we need to get rid of to clear this land out. I still think that the cattle barn would go really good down here. It's either down here or we go up to the house, you know, right across from where the house is. There's a bunch of trees over there that we could clear out and then put a barn in closer to the house. Actually, I think that's probably all we need because this thing only holds 15,000 liters. So many options because we could just save this for a big field. So once I drop this off, we'll run up to the house and see what it looks like. See if it's a good spot to be able to put in a cattle barn. Yeah, actually I think right here would be the better place to put it. Then we can easily take care of it. Just walk right out of the house and we're at the cattle barn. Our feed will be in the silo right there. Of course, there's not a lot of room. We won't be able to put a big pen in. But let's see if I can even clear out some of these trees. I don't think I've even tried one of these trees yet. These are kind of a pain to do anything with. A lot of times I just come out and just delete them. But it looks like I might take it. If I'm stuck on something, but it is grinding it up. I can't raise that anymore. I'm not sure what it's hitting there. Might just have to jump out and remove it. There we go. Let's just remove it the old-fashioned way. Maybe. Come on, there it goes. Get rid of, no. Figured that branch was still going to be there. There, now it's all gone. Try not to get into the wood processor myself. That's not what I would want. Alright, there's another one of those trees up there that we don't like. We'll get rid of some of these easier ones. We'll just go delete the other style. Let me clean all this up, and we'll probably have to sell some of the wood chips because we're not going to need this many. Here it is. It's probably clear full already. We'll sell this load and come back and grind some more of these trees up. I do believe these wood chips are giving us a little bit more money than we should be getting. It's $160,000 to bring a load between the wagon and the wood processor that holds 50,000 by itself. But it does look like we have our first pallet of furniture ready to roll. So we'll be able to come in here and try out our new truck, see if it'll load that up, and I'm sure we have some wood pellets ready. Plus we have the rest of those vegetables that we didn't finish loading on the last time we took. So we need to go do that. So we'll sell everything first, then we'll come and put in a cattle barn. Hopefully I have enough space cleared out. One worry I have is that there's not a lot of room, so we're not going to be able to have a big pen. So it might be pretty much just a barn that we're going to have to be able to use. Not sure if there's going to be a bad smell. I think it'll be far enough away from the church that the ladies won't hate it every Sunday morning when they open up their door on their car. But I don't think it'll be too bad. It's still a ways away from the church. The smell shouldn't be too bad. Besides, when I get up and go out my door in the morning, it might be a little overwhelming, but you know, this is a farm. You get used to it. So this is the space I have. See if I can get a better overhead view of it. There. I think that'll be big enough to put a smaller barn in. Of course, we need to get rid of the stumps. Need to get our drill out of the way also. But we will hop in our truck and start selling some of our products. Yeah, here we go. We already got 2 pallets. Now if I can just figure out how to turn them on. Alright, help window. Alright, that was simple. Just had to figure it out. You know, one thing with this, it creates the pallets way too fast. It just doesn't take enough wood chips. It only holds the 15,000 liters. I'm just driving really slow, see if another one spawns in, but it doesn't look like it's going to. Alright, let's wrap this in and we will go get the rest of our produce picked up. And then that 1 pallet of furniture. I have no idea what the furniture is going to bring. Probably not near as much as these wood pellets, which is not really believable. I mean, I know a lot of people do burn wood pellets this time of year in January, but I don't know if they paid this much money for a pallet of them. And what would be the difference between a wood pellet and just the wood chips? You think you could burn the wood chips? I'm sure they put something in the wood pellets to make them a little better to burn, but I don't know what it is. If you know, leave it in the comments so we can all learn from your knowledge. Let me see if I can get in here and get that 1 pallet of furniture. I also need to see where to sell the furniture at. I haven't even looked on the map for that. I'm guessing the Lizard Logistics would still be the best place for it. Probably the best place for everything, but we got 8,000 liters of the wood pellets, 4,000 tomato, 1,000 furniture, and don't want to screw up and accidentally sell it there. Whew, I sold a little bit. Could just sell the whole thing there. Yeah, let's try that. Let's just see if this will take everything. See how much we can get. Oh, that way we don't have to drive far. Yeah, it's selling really good. Looks like it's taking everything. I don't think it's taken any of the furniture yet. It's going to take everything else. Of course, I think we would have made a lot more on the wood pellets at the sawmill than we're going to make here. Just not sure if it's going to get that pallet of furniture. 39,000 so far. See if I can try to make that fall down. It's not letting me. Maybe I need to auto-load it again. Auto-load, auto-load. Disable auto-load. Oh, there we go. Just needed to drop down a little bit. Of course, we're not going to know what the furniture is compared to lettuce. But that brought us in another 6,000. Okay, so the furniture was not worth much of anything. So we definitely probably don't want to sell the furniture here again. But now we can go get our cattle barn put in. I'm kind of liking the looks of this one. It only does 25 cows, but I mean that's enough for our little farm. And it does have automatic watering, so that is a big plus. So I don't have to get a tank and haul in water all the time. It's got a little pin in the back. So yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and get this one. Just under 36,000. Hopefully the ground didn't mess up too much. Just a little bit here at the end, which isn't too bad. That goes to the road. I did open up the fence down here. Find it again. Yeah, right here. I made a little shortcut, which I might have to close that back up. So I was going to put another driveway in. But now that I put this cattle barn in the way, that's not going to work too good. like a little piece of wood still here. Throw that over there. Get it out of their pin. Yeah. Let me grab some hay and we'll get it put in here, and then we'll hop in our little cattle trailer over there and go to the livestock market. I tried hooking up to our cattle trailer with the pickup first, and it did not work. The hitch was too low on it, so I'm hoping this man truck here will line up just right. We can use it. But I'd hate to have to hook up a tractor to try to make it do its job. Oh yeah, that works great. The hitch is adjustable on this thing. So nice. Alright, we'll take it down to the livestock market, which is actually where our white tractor is. We'll be able to bring it home with us. So let me get down there. I think we'll go with some of these Holsteins so we can get some dairy cows out of it. Not sure if I want to... I think we have the money. Let's just go ahead and... Oh, looks like our trailer can only hold 4 of them. Let's go ahead and get 4 of these. Load it up. There we go. Yeah, that is a pretty tight fit. We'll get these back to the farm, then we'll come back and get a couple more loads of them. I want to probably have 12 on the farm. You sure can hear those pigs over there. We'll go unload these, and I'll come back, get a couple more loads, and then we'll see what it looks like in the barn. Alright, well there it is. Got our white back here. That's what we got. Got 12 head in there. Should be producing milk in no time. I don't have any total mixed ration for them, so they're just going to have to eat what they have. Be happy with it for right now. Eventually I could try to... I'm not sure if this will do manure or not. We might not be able to even do manure in this barn, which is okay. I mean, we get so much fertilizer in our fertilizer cart over there, it'll last forever. Well, now that it's beginning to snow, it's a good time to go in the house where it's warmer, and then start preparing for tomorrow's message. We'll see you in the morning. Well, good Sunday morning to everyone. Fire up our pickup, get her warmed up nicely. Now, this last week, we had $210,000 worth of products sold, and another $284,879 in harvest income between all the wood chips that we ended up selling. So that'll cost us, let me get up the screen here, subtract some money. That was $49,543 in tithes. Take that out, plus another $7,000 in employment expenses. Gets us down to still having $253,814 left. That's not too bad. Oh, I forgot to show you the new building I put in. Let's go back to the house real quick. We're still a little early. We have until 10 or 9 o'clock to be at church, but I'd put in a new little storage building here. Something to keep things in when the weather's coming down like it was last night, which thankfully none of the snow stuck to the ground. We also put in a new driveway here. Something to give us a little shortcut when we're going to the other towns around to sell our products. But let me get back in and get to the church. Well, I believe that should do it for this episode here. If you enjoyed it, please slap that like button. And until next time, have a blessed day, and bye-bye.
All Scripture is given by inspiration of God and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness, that the man of God may be perfect, truly furnished unto all good works.